How?
How what, eh?
How does it have dragon ancestry? It's a turtle. What were dragons doing? Keep it in your pants, dragons. Hi, I'm Emmy.
And I'm James.
And welcome back to the Bestiary Monster Manual A to Z. And James, what are we talking about today?
Is it a dragon? Is it a turtle? It's both. It's the dragon turtle. Still technically a true dragon, gargantuan predator of the seas, really large, terrifying snapping turtle.
Yes, this is a dragon-adjacent creature. It has is descended of dragons, and it's kind of got the nasty parts of both to an extent. It's a boat-sized, intelligent, steam-breathing, treasure-hunting turtle.
Yeah, and it's interesting in that, really, aside from the very long lifespan, the breath weapon, and the tendency to acquire and hoard treasure, these things are just essentially gigantic turtles, which is not to diminish them in any way. These things are terrifying.
There's still a challenge rating 17. 17! Yeah. Oh, it's a turtle! Oh man, and especially, I'm imagining this guy as ambiance for a large part.
Oh, absolutely.
So the idea of it's there.
Yeah, you can never be 100% safe out on the open sea. I think, actually, especially given that, unlike all other dragons, they are neither good nor evil, they are neutral.
Yep.
These are essentially just very, very smart animals.
Yeah, this guy's got an intelligence of 10. It does actually speak Aquan and Draconic, so you can deal with it. In fact, it will work for treasure. It has been known to work with cities, pirates, clever water-dwelling races. It's about, looking at the art, I can only imagine why someone would want to hire one.
Oh yeah, maybe the fact that it's essentially like an underwater siege weapon. It could probably bite a huge chunk out of that boat it's about to sink its teeth into.
It's going straight for the good bits too. Again, talking about how this thing is smart enough to know it's going straight for the rudder. Although, again, with me taking things that are large and making them adorable because I just can't help it. I just can't imagine this guy about to go, nom. Nom.
Well, I imagine it would be a nom accompanied by the terrifying sound of cracking and snapping hull.
Oh, especially, I know this guy he's not terribly fast. He doesn't look terribly fast. He's still got big flippers like a turtle. He's got all of that slow moving anatomy, but if you've ever seen a snapping turtle snap, he still has those large, powerful jaws. They're gonna be quick. They're gonna be precise. He's got what look like teeth in the, he's got the horns and the ramming and he's got a lot going on for him. And you can see in comparison with the boat and this shark, which is just entirely too nonchalant about this situation. Yeah, he's big and he's a lot. Although my favorite part about him, which is not in the art, is that he actually has a tail. He's got a full dragon-sized tail with which he attacks, and it's cut off in the book, and that's so disappointing to me.
Yeah, and this isn't just like a little stubby turtle tail, because it's got the 15-foot reach of a dragon's tail attack. That is an actual dragon tail, not like the little stumpy things you sometimes see on sea creatures.
Nope, this guy is serious. He's got a lot of those attacks that dragons do, and he does have a breath weapon. It's steam.
Yeah, so I quite like that, actually, because it's an interesting take on the fact that it is a dragon, which obviously typically we associate as having fire breathing, but it's in the water, so of course it just like boils the water and creates a cloud of steam that you don't have advantage on the save against if you're in water. So even if you think, oh, it's fine, I'm underwater, I'll be safe from the devastating effects of this. Nope.
And it's an 18 con save. It's a DC 18 con save. That's wicked. That's rough.
I mean, if anything, because of course you don't have older or younger dragon turtles in terms of their stats, you just have the base model. That's actually more dangerous than some regular dragons for their breath weapons.
Yeah, this guy is pretty stinking powerful, which is why you could see why you would want one potentially on your side. they can be bribed. They do collect treasure. So this is another
Yes.
thing that they do keep. They do keep hoards, which is why you'll typically see them in the service of pirates, according to the book, which makes excellent sense to guard their
because
territory.
they are predatory. They will go after ships because they want the treasure and they understand that the treasure is on the ship, so it's going to sink the ship. But they're also smart enough to be pragmatic and mercurial. If a group of enterprising elementals or pirates or even a city-state were to somehow find a way of communicating with one of these and say, hey, look, we can actually give you what you want and you don't have to sink ships, and especially we'll do that if you protect us. This creature is going to be like, yeah, makes sense.
That's fine.
Deal.
The other thing that I know, another place you could encounter them, and it does kind of make me giggle, is they just kind of wander into the plane of water sometimes, kind of just incidentally, just like, what's that? Oh,
I guess I'm here now.
cool. I will now be here.
Wherein they might become, prized possessions, mounts even of creatures like Marids or Sahagin.
Yeah, which is, again, a whole nother level of terrifying. These guys are ambiance in a very distinct way.
Thank you, fine folks, for joining us again here at the Bestiary Monster Manual A through Z. Given the character of the dragon turtle, which famous Renaissance artist would you name it after? Let us know in the comments down below. We would love to hear from you. While you're there, you can give this video a like if you enjoyed it, and you can subscribe to become a member of the pack. Hit the bell to be notified when we release new details, and you can find all our social media, including our Patreon if you are so inclined. We would sure appreciate the support. You can see some more of our content right here, and you can join us next week when we get into the spidery hell of Lolth with the Drider.